Alright folks, map has been changed. I'll be with you shortly. Let's get this party started, shall we? Woohoo! What is up, YouTube? What's going on, Premier League? It's your boy, the Don, tuning in for you tonight. We got us a fire matchup for y'all today. Again, you know it's me, Don Gotti, TPL Quarterfinals, Division 1. We got Purple Heart Lane, and wait till y'all see see the points. Just wait, okay? We've got EXO. We've got MERC. It's going to be nuts, y'all. Let's get right into it, shall we? We're here. We've got PHL, and we've got some craziness. Look at these points, y'all. Straight line, straight down the MSR. We've got EXO coming from the south. We've got MERC from the north. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting, y'all. We've got trucks moving in now. You see takedown already coming for EXO. Big snipe coming from one of these, probably the recon or light tank over here. If I had to guess, you see Randleman, Tate, top tier guy. Jack Goff, Cap Guns. All the boys filing in. We finally got Artie hitting. Terrible weather we've got today on Purple Heart Lane. Those of you that have played this before, you know it is going to be an absolute shit show. EXO off to a better start, it appears. Seems to have a little bit more grasp on this midpoint right now. We're going to take a look back just to see where everybody's at, folks. We've got MERC lining the water lines east of point. Nobody really pushing west, surprisingly. EXO now with a 50% cap on midpoint. Artillery raining down, still just being treacherous. Let's try to get up in the action a little bit. I reckon this main road is going to be just absolutely terrible for anybody trying to traverse it. Already coming in, you know they're going to have armor lined. Yeah, we got armor in the back there. Armor off to the right side of your screen. Nutty, to say the least. Goat Piss working up. One of the only ones north here, him and Cloth. Snoochie drops. Goat Piss making his way up. Light Tank just yapping for the Axis forces there. Cloth working his way, already takes him out. EXO now with about a 3-force cap on midpoint here. Quarterfinals Causeway looks to go to EXO to start the match. Alright, let me hit go live here. Make sure the broadcast gets started for everybody out there wanting to watch. This is going to be insane. We've got EXO, we've got MERC. For those of you just tuning in, Division 1 quarterfinals are among us. You see the map. Straight line, baby. Ooh, big flare goes up for EXO. They know exactly where MERC is. Both armor units being exposed now. Already just being relentless for both teams. Snoochie Boochie, Cap C trying to work their way across the water any way they can, peeking a head up, just trying to see what they can. You got this armor unit out here just harassing this MERC infantry push. Dirt Raz leading the charge from the east. Dirt Raz goes down, Kel takes him out. We're going to see if MERC is able to get some pressure from that eastern side, but we do have Brittled Little a little bit further out, hiding in a bush. He's going to see these guys as they go to approach. Recon to the west now for MERC. MERC with a large setup here on the west-northwest side of Quarterfinals Causeway. We've got about 25% cap now for MERC. Are we going to be hearing up the MERC when it's all over, or is it going to be more of a let's go EXO? We shall see, folks. Cap C throws one downrange. Diesel helps finish him off. Good work in tandem there. EXO still with a few guys on the point, many of which are pushing from the rear now. No garrisons near the point right now. I think that's a big reason why we're getting some MERC cap pressure going on. See Cap C, Fatal Watch working their way in. Alright, sorry about that, my wife is leaving. Had to say bye. Fatal Watch making his way in the point. Cap C working his way up. He's got Cross looking down the waterline at him. Jack, of course, peering around as well. Cap goes down. We had some pressure. EXO filling the gaps now forcing MERC back on their heels. Let's take a peek here. Brittle moving up, trying to get this OP, trying to stop that MERC push from this eastern side. Doing a decent job so far. It has not been able to get there. Let's take a peek now. We've got Dr. Balls. Wonder if he's a urologist by chance. Dr. Balls goes down. Santa Elite. Working his way in, trying to find his ho-ho-hos. Oh gosh, already taking everybody out right in that waterway. EXO off to a great start. You see loads of MERC to the west, loads of MERC to the east, and a handful just north here. So MERC, got to be careful here. Definitely don't want to give up too much roadway, seeing as it's just a straight lines march to the next point. You see Douve Bridge, Caratan Causeway, we've got all of them in a row, folks. When is the last time you've when is the last time you've seen anything like this? MERC getting some pressure back on, but EXO quick to snuff that out. We've got Phantom working his way, Libby Lasers they call him, working his way out up the hedgerow. Gonna run into Tate at some point. Fatal Watch, Toof, two of which working their way in. Fatal Watch has been here before. Contesting goes on. Momentarily, it stops pretty quick, but hey, let's take a peek, see what happens here. Fatal getting in the point. Cardi takes him down. Hardy says, nah, B. You got Snoochie making a run for it. Doing a little swim action across the lake. Trying to get up there. He's in a horrible spot, you know. MGs, you hear that coax. See it ticking in the water all around him. Yeah, he drops pretty quick. Fatal Watch goes down again. Fatal's got to get some guys on his OP, maybe. He seems to have the quick access route. It's just a matter of whether or not something happens. Quigley dodging one there. Good push coming from the east still. We've got MERC working their way in slowly. Excuse me, Dirt Raz, Libby. Nobody coming from the west, really. One lone automatic rifleman out there, you see. We've got armor dropping for MERC, I believe. This is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. We are now almost 15 minutes into this thing. You've seen EXO take mid first. MERC's gotten some pressure on, but not been able to take it back. We are going to see, folks. Spawn wave by Monty and crew. It's going to be some of the closest to the point. We still got Libby and crew on the east side. You see Cap C at the top of your screen working his way in. We've got this Axis recon team playing close up. Betty Wap. Onto them spawn. You see Cap Guns coming up. Already drops right in front. Oh, baby. What a fire. What a shot. That artillery just taking out the whole squad. Every MERC infantryman anywhere near. Libby, Cap C, Moskva. Moskva running the Goat Piss. Goat Piss guns him down. Cap C says, I'm not playing. We're coming back. Contesting is on. Recon plane goes up just north. We've got light tank drops for EXO out to the west. As of right now, it looks like this is going to be the main push, so we're going to try to stay centered over here for the most part for right now. See what we got for you guys. Dirt Raz, Mospa, Lewis-like, Kerfus and Diesel making their way in, getting close now. Recon flare, that's going to be huge. That was probably from Hump then, yeah. Gonna be a MERC recon flare. They're gonna know exactly who and what's where. Goat Piss spawning on the OP again. Explosions everywhere, already dropping. We've got truck going up in flames. Artillery still just an absolute barrage on this midpoint, as you would expect. Cap guns and crew working to hold off this eastern and northern push. MERC starting to tighten the clamps a little bit. You see House taking out Goat Piss. Cheeks up here in a swath of red. Finally goes down. Major Wood perhaps making a little northern advance here, trying to get some ground. We've got Mastodon, Tooth, Humans, Fatal Watch moving their way in the point. This could be big, guys. We've got some contesting going on. We just need a few more MERC in the point. Oh, and then artillery comes, as we've seen so many times already today, just clearing everybody out. Major Wood lying in wait there. You see probably a good play. Take a peek out here. We've got Western Flank going crazy. Dig Bicken, Lewis like Lucifer, Musty. All for MERC trying to hold off Moses Dirty and the boys. Tierney comes up, drops quite shortly after. Whoop. Slow down, camera. Slow down, baby. Snoochie and crew still here on this western side. You see Ajax, loot up. Major Wood lying in wait still. Quite a play so far. That should work out for him. Be a good way to see as guys come by. OP drops Legend with the long shot. Long shot Legend, they call him. MERC now with almost a third cap. This eastern push seems to be the way. Ooh, I apologize. I don't know if that, yeah, it did. Okay. Goat Piss drops again. Fog. In kind of a bad spot. That MG's going to be rough to get set up there. MERC moving in. Tightening the clamps. You see Toof, Bennett, Monty, Kavarsty, Humans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 7 squad leaders on the screen right now from MERC. Lots of possibility going on. About 60% cap pressure from MERC now. This is huge, folks. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up. Look at that. Alright, you guys see supplies coming in. Large spawn wave comes from EXO. 75% cap now. EXO with the bomber. Clearing out this eastern side. That's what they needed, but moments ago, really. EXO moving in. MERC not able to secure the midpoint. EXO getting ground. Taking back that cap pressure. Cap guns, drops. We've got cannon fire everywhere. Explosions all around. 50% cap weight now back for EXO. holding on to midpoint. You see just a plethora of red invading this northern side of the point. Going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, folks. Goat Piss, one of the only ones in the circle now. EXO still remaining able to cap. Cap Guns drops Santa. Kale goes down. Most of MERC that were here is no longer. Cap Gun's working his way up. Gets taken out by artillery. Frustrating as can be. MERC with a large spawn wave back on Duve. But seeming to have been cleared out in its entirety over here on this eastern side by EXO. Huge push came from MERC. Completely obliterated by EXO. EXO 0-4 in the regular season, as many of you know. Trying to get their first win here. As a team also trying to move on to the next round. This is going to be make or break for one of these team seasons. EXO managing to hold. We are now 21 minutes into this matchup. I'm loving it, folks. I am loving it. Monty, Snoochie, abandoning that western flank, pushing straight up the pipe now. MERC wants this point, and they seem to want it now. We are gonna, let's try to get us some armor here soon, folks. Ooh, look at this. Steve, dodging. Oh, manages to dodge, but doesn't make it much farther. Gets taken out. Golly. Artillery comes in blasting. Goat Piss, Stockton, making their way north of the point where we've got MERC behind. Monty crawling, staying low. You got to do that on this map. Whoop, wrong button. Got to do that on a map like this. Tate trying to clear out Legend. Wonder if he knows he's there. I'd say they got to have something going red. Legend at the top now. That's going to be a good spot for him to reach out and see. Perhaps some, yeah, Randleman goes down. And a few others. Tate gets him out of there. Almost falls to his own team's rocket. Got to be careful with that one. Cap Guns. Jack, Zombie. Working to hold this MERC advance. Randleman, Sam the Man, barely missing Legend's rocket there. Cap C, you see working in from the north as well. MERC starting to move back down this eastern side waterway. It worked for him a little bit ago. I'd imagine they're going to try to go back to that soon. Forget about, you know? Axis supplies landing on point. That's going to be big for EXO. You see huge spawn working its way in from the north. Whole squad's worth or two. Sean, Cap Guns, Hangman, one of the only three north of point on this front lines, trying to hold that front door shut. Let's take a peek out to the west. Dig Bicken and crew still out here fighting off EXO. We've got Ghost, we got Moses. These two squads for each side have been going back and forth this entire time. Going to be clutch for EXO to gain control of that. That's what they're working on right now. Time will tell if they're able to do so. Hangman, Goat Piss, Tate working their way up. You see Major Wood. Monty going to be one of the closest to point. Cap Guns narrowly misses a rocket. Gets taken out anyway. see, we've got armor laying back, it seems, for EXO. Medium tank over here. Got some support from the homies. We've got MERC getting cap pressure. Man, I don't want to leave this midpoint just yet. We've got a lot going on, folks. EXO doing a good job to hold off the advance so far. Now 25 minutes into this matchup. Gotta love it. That means everybody out there is going to be watching soon due to the 30-minute delay. And oh, we've got a great one on our hands so far, folks. Let's see. Already still raining in, guys. Cap C goes down. Monty still lying in wait over in that trench. Nearly takes a rocket. I don't know if they know he's there or if that was luck. Whew! Artie lands just after a spawn comes in. More Artie hits. Let's take a peek. We've got MERC working their way out to the east again. That was their initial plan. As we saw, they managed to work right through this waterway here. Nearly taking mid from EXO. Cross firing up a flare out to the west. Gonna just barely catch some on the tail end of it. EXO doing a great job thus far. Halting this advance by MERC. You see MERC able to get close, sometimes even in the point, but not enough so far to outweigh. Cap guns, Tate. Look how close these two are. Whew. Already helps out cap guns a little bit there. Already just destroying MERC. Cap guns with the OP takedown. MG Fallon. Another OP drops for MERC. That's going to be big. Most of this western push, yeah, and cap guns is off to the races, folks. We will check back in with that when we can. Monty still lying in wait here. Not sure if he's just waiting for EXO perhaps to just advance a little bit farther. Maybe get his guys up on an OP and come in backdoor him. I'm not certain. But that appears to be the plan as of right now. Cap guns loot up, having no idea each other are there. You see Duvebridge got a few defenders. Other than that, same old, we've seen all match. EXO finally starting to move forward, take some more ground, but we've got contesting going on by MERC. Oh, and look at that flare. These defensive flares have been key for EXO so far today, hitting all the right places so far. Raz, House, Dr. Balls. You got Cap C, Fatal Watch over here, Tate. Fog making work a cap. Fatal hits that main road and goes down instantly. MERC contesting, getting cap weight on now. You'd almost have no idea where from. Just on this little corner, you know. Just in cap weight. MERC still getting some cap pressure on. Monty lying in wait. It looks like Monty's moved now. Monty has moved. Monty's got an OP up, and Monty is waiting for that spawn. We're going to hang out here, see how this goes. This could be very, very big for MERC right now. Nearly at half cap pressure. If we get a good spawn wave off that, that's going to jump. Be a lot harder to defend if you're EXO. Oh, OP goes down. Quigley. Quigley saves the day. Oh, no way. Monty survives to see another day. No doubt he'll be hanging out. We've got Command moving up on him. That's Osiris. Shout out Osiris. Based on the screenshots I've seen from their Discord, he is one of my top fans, so shout out Osiris. The Don loves you. MERC gaining control on this northeastern front. Monty's still lying in wait. You've got fighting out to the west. Has gone nowhere for either team. Just a simple back and forth. MERC nearly 50% capped. Monty goes down, quickly comes back. Says, nah, that ain't happening twice, buddy. Somebody commenting saying back in the day this would have been a first versus first. That is great. Absolutely. So both of these teams, a little history lesson for you guys out there in the Premier League world. Those of you watching that don't know, MERC actually used to be, the guys, founders of MERC used to be in the 1st Infantry Division, a Division 5 team that we have. They are actually the oldest Division 1 team going right now. Having a few years under their belt. EXO recently having an exodus, a max exodus, for lack of a better word, from the 1st Infantry Division as well. So, very good point that Zito makes out there. Both of these teams being the spawn of 1st. Lots of lore behind these two teams, that's for sure. Dirt Raz, Demon, Santa, Elite. One of the only ones left. Whoa! Demon gets sent to the Shadow Realm. I have no idea what happened, but that was beautiful. Already hitting everywhere. You see Exodus with quite control of this midpoint. We've got some... Oh, MERC. MERC has pushed through from the west. They have been waiting for now 33 minutes to get that done. It has finally occurred. We might see some pressure. EXO knows MERC coming from the east. Big firefight out here. Brittle, Little, Cheeks, Hangman holding off the advance. Brittle dropping a couple of them. 3, 4. Great spot for this EXO crew up here. Canadian, he's kind of in the mix. Able to get his guys on that front line and perhaps clip any of them that happen to squeeze by. Ooh, the west is starting to crumble though for EXO. MERC now making an advance. Several squad leaders working their way up the waterline. We're going to take a look. We've got one EXO player. That's Juka. Juka and probably a support if I had to guess. Nope, engineer, close enough. I would take a guess and be completely wrong. Hell yeah. Anyways, forget about MERC. Wants having numbers to the east, seemingly dispersing. EXO doing a great job of defending. We've got some pressure coming from the north again. Very little lanes to move though. Purple Heart Lane is just treacherous in and of itself, but then you add the fact that we've got a straight line quarterfinals here. Yikes. Let's take a peek over on this side. Yeah. Lots of people out of cap weight, but just doing their best to hold off any flank that's going on by MERC. Got a heavy back here. Hanging out. Yeah, you see him raining shots down. Trying to get some action going. What a light tank work, or I'm sorry, half track. As well. What a matchup we've seen so far. Sean taking out the OP, drops Snoochie. He's up in the house. He's going to see what he sees. We had MERC armor over here moments ago. Not sure exactly where they've went. Already hitting again. You see MERC trying to force their way down the gut, but that artillery wiping squads at a time with every shot that comes in. Ouch. Let's see. Sean drops Dirt Raz. You see Dirt and Libby were far advanced, being pushed back now to this side of the waterway hump. Lying in wait. You see Randleman and Jack watching and waiting. Crypto goes down. MG Fallon. Let's get a look. West side starting to be taken back by EXO. It looks like not near as many MERC on that western push. We've got one MERC squad leader in the back here. Red Devil. Him and Black are going to see each other. I wonder if Black knows. I got an idea that Black probably does. Just keep an eye on them real quick. Yep, Red Devil. Ooh. Needed to win that one to stay up, get his squad in contention. Little backdoor action may be coming from MERC here soon. Watch this front line. We've got Fog, Sean, Sam the Man, Steel City Supporter, all working their way up within 200 meters of Douve Bridge. We've got contesting going on midpoint. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is some D1 Premier League action for you folks. Never a dull moment. You see shit literally hitting the fan. Purple Heart Lane, absolute bloodbath. Quite an unfortunate pick to have this be what your season comes down to, but but by golly, it can be done. I know when I was playing for WRTB, the Valley Finals were on this map. Oh, just absolutely treacherous. But it can always be worse. Could be OL or something crazy like that. Kursk. Gosh. I did a Division 7 matchup last night on Kursk. Felt terrible for that being... Kursk of all maps is the map that ends your season. Just, hate to see it, but I digress. Back to the action at hand. Goat Piss going down. Cap C. Cap C, an MVP from just seasons ago. Bennett and Capguns run right next to each other. It looks like they dapped each other up a little bit and went their separate ways. Cap C, Fatal Watch. You got Steel City, Rain and Bullets, MG42. Ay, ay, ay. Fatal Watch making his way back in. Cap C, we've seen him all night. Constant pressure. Alpine joining the mix. Fatal. Major Wood takes him down. Spawn Wave comes in. Capgun and crew. Alpine drops Major. Jack wondering what's going on. Ah, Betty. Betty with a well-timed flare. That's going to be all she wrote for that MERC advance. They just simply got to send more people at this point. I think that's been the difference maker. We've seen some, but that one squad getting contesting and starting to cap, etc. is just not enough. Got to throw a full squad's worth of guys at them, I think. Let's see if Redman is still afoot. Looks like he has went down at some point, perhaps. Western side still clear. Looks like Exodus has actually forced their way back now with MERC abandoning that flank. That could be huge. Definitely going to make it easier to hold this middle point. We're 40 minutes in, folks. We've got 50 left. EXO up 3-2. Gotta love it. Dirt Raz says, I'm going to take my shot at it now. I've watched Fatal do it enough times. Let's get this side. Hard to find that right angle with the trees. EXO Bomber clears out most of what you see from MERC there on that just northwest flank. Dirt Raz taking some out, forcing his way in. Clough sees him. Clough sees him, takes him out. Not a bad play so far if you're EXO. We've got players advancing slowly around the flanks. EXO looks to be going on the advance right now. Still a steady stream of MERC coming from that northern side of Carentan, but so far unable to do much. Ah, here we go. It's almost as if they heard me. Now we got 2 to 3 times the amount of MERC players pushing their way in the point. This may work out a little bit better for them. Lewis like rounding the corner. Sees Fog go in. Oh. Fog. They have no idea each other right there. There you go. Gets a little knife action. EXO still holding tight. Staying strong. Steve in the Jeep making his way back up again. We saw last time that did not work out so well. Hopefully for his sake he's got a little bit better luck. But we shall see. Lewis like still here in the point. Gets the satchel. That's going to take out everyone around. Big satchel right now. Big satchel for MERC. Got to get guys in that point. Tip the scales. Now is the time. If we're waiting on... Yep, we got 2 squad leaders worth of OPs spawning as we speak. That's going to halt any cap pressure they had. So that just shows you need about 7 or 8 guys to take this point right now. 2 small squads were enough to completely turn the tide there. I think I'm just waiting to see somebody get up on this chimney, you know? I want to see some guys up close and personal getting MG action, just covering the fields. MERC, bombing run. Straight up the pipe. That's probably going to get both of those OPs, maybe? Not sure. Probably mistaken. Major Wood bringing the boys up. You see Cap C working his way in. Contesting back at it again, folks. Tate, Fog, northernmost EXO players. We've got Kerfus, Lewis like dropping simultaneously. Cap C lying in wait, him and Tate. That's got to be a good matchup if I've ever seen one. Look, Goat Piss, Cap C, firefight. Goat runs into him. Realizes what happened. No! Goat, no way! Oh my gosh. Major Wood, we've got Fog. Kale, Randleman. MERC contesting. MERC starting to gain some ground. Artie is going crazy. EXO working their way in from that west. We've got MERC trailing behind. Let's see. How is the east looking? We've got House, Legend, and Phantom. Other than that, mainly this northern push is going to be all that does it. Already still raining. You see both of these armor units perched back up here on the main road. I'm actually a little surprised one has not pushed up a little bit farther. But I do understand with this being that full straight line. Gonna be a big shiesty. Doing anything on that main road. Hump, Alpine, doing their best. Hump, get a big flare here. That would help the team immensely. They would see there's only 5 guys on point. Oh, here we go. Good spawn wave from MERC, but they're all obliterated by artillery. Jeez. Halfway through this matchup, EXO 3-2. Division 1 quarterfinals. Let's go. Forget about. Trying to work up main push. You see some EXO trying to snuff out these OPs for MERC. Not able to do it so far. Cap C, Phantom making their way in. Goat drops. Phantom getting him some right now. Let's be big if he's got a satchel by chance. Got to get that point cleared out. Another big spawn comes from MERC, but that's exactly where that artillery's been hitting. Yep, boom. You see half of them drop. Quick as that. No squad leaders left, just Diesel, Tooth, and Demon. MERC contesting again. Satchel goes off, not close enough to anything to do much. Steel City getting perched up in the house. He is going to have some visitors very soon. Cap C and company are working their way in, and they are not happy. Let's put it that way. Cap making his way up the steps. Steel City's got his back. Yeah, drops. Situational awareness was none. Null and void on that one. Gosh, this Artie is just relentless. I mean, what do you expect? It is Purple Heart Lane, but gosh. Kill deaths are not going positive on this one. Juka making his way. We saw Juka north of the point earlier. Got his OP, got a garrison behind Duve Bridge. EXO really just needing to hold off this advance. They may be able to send some guys and really probe that Duve Bridge. See anybody sneaking around? No. No. Just one. Some guys to the east. Nobody really out west. North is the way. Cap C still within the circle. Digging in deep within the main house on point. Carentan Causeway. Boom, Artie just smacking. If I'm MERC, I gotta get that moved. Whatever that OP that they're spawning on, that is just trash right now. I know there's not much better place, but gosh, I can't imagine dying 5-6 times straight to artillery like that. Another spawn wave. Boom, disappears. Just like that. Ouch. Airhead coming in. Ooh, MERC Airhead. Depending on where EXO's already hits, this could be huge. Top tier guy, these guys gotta see this, right? Gotta have eyes on this. Libby Lasers has to protect Jack. Top tier. Jack makes it through. He goes, hey, how did my guy die? Turns around, keeps going, says, hell, forget about. Oh, man. Oh, it couldn't be any closer with that artillery. Oh, and they kept walking it. It went too far. It allowed the spawn to come in. Satchel goes off anyway. I wonder if that was old boy from earlier that went down from Libby. What a well-placed Satchel. Happened to get probably 9 MERC players there. Just wiped the whole advance. We still have Airhead in play. You see another spawn wave comes. Tate going to be one of the only ones he sees. Gotta be shitting a break right now. Like, what is going on? Where do these guys come from? take a peek. Let's do a 360 real quick. Not much going on. A little bit on the east. MERC making their advance known now. Northern push getting interesting. Cap pressure now almost to 25%. Yeah. EXO still with that backside garrison, just waiting for it to come into use. And you see several squad leaders now deploying. Going to be Juka and Cap Guns. Dirt Raz, Renegade. EXO's got to defend here. They can't let that spawn of squad leaders go by the wayside. Pak Ramana. MG Fallon, we've got Emporio. Santa Elite working in. The pinch is on. You see Dirt Raz takes out Sam the Man. Shifty making his way in. Diesel, Lewis, House Legend, Cap C, Libby. The clamps are on. We're at about 60%. I'd say about 2/3 cap for MERC right now. This will be big if MERC is able to take advantage of this. Still EXO trying to spawn, not managing to hold off yet. Oh, I say that they do start defending. You see all the red just drop suddenly. Winning gunfights, EXO right now. Armor unit pulling up, getting that extra support. He's going to be flared though. I saw a MERC flare pop up. Yeah, look, almost all of MERC being flared right now. This eastern push going to be their biggest advantage. Fatal Watch and House are able to work their way in. That's going to be huge. 50% cap going back the other way now for Exodus. Let's see what we got here. Look at this little recon tank. Dr. Balls. Oh! I heard the cannon come out. That heavy just dropped. Recon goes down. Joe Duke's got to have that marked up. Man, oh man, though, if he's able to get back there and squeeze around, you see that, like, a little recon tank just working his way around. Dr. Balls, Doc, find that garrison and save your team, brother. Oh, Neon working up. He's going to make quick work of that, though. There he goes. One's in him now. Smash that, hitting him as well. Not able to take him out yet. He's stuck. I think he's... Yeah, it looks like he's just splashing shots now. Doing his best to stay alive. Does he have the Gary? Yeah, lots of OPs. Ah, finally taken down there. MERC still forcing their way up this north. Golly. This is going to be the difference maker right here. This eastern side push for MERC earlier was clutch. Nearly taking midpoint. 36 minutes remains in this matchup. Steel making it rain. You see MERC pushing up now. Already drops just on the left side of your screen. Loot up, Stockton, loot up, taking the advantage on that one. Goat Piss comes in, cleans up. Smokes are out. The time is right. We've got several squad leaders now. Who is this? We've got Canadian. We've got Cap Guns. Canadian now in the MERC point. Just a couple guys to beat. If they're able to find that garrison, do some damage here, this could be clutch for EXO. By the looks of the map, EXO with the advantage as of right now. You would not know that there's a whole swath of MERC just perched right in between, filling the gaps, but here we are. Whew. MERC armor working their way up as well, we saw. Where the hell did they go? Oh, there they are. Facing the opposite way. Ah. They may just see that squad leader out there. Interesting. That's going to be Juka. Option squad leader. Canadian getting some more guys on his OP. We're going to keep an eye on that. We might see some contesting going on Doof Bridge, folks. Kerfus, Tooth, Shifty. Still being a pain here on midpoint. Libby, Ajax, Lewis. MERC loading up on the east side. Definitely having to pull some guys back. You see Cap C was on the advance. He's now coming from the defense point. MERC doing a good job to clear out those feelers by EXO. Shifty all alone, lying in wait. Jack Goff's going to walk right in front of him. Nope. I stand corrected. They're both going to get taken out by the same arty round. Now this is a sight we've not seen all game. Two guys in the point. EXO, nobody else around. EXO starting to advance up the road. MERC going to have to come up with a plan here. We've got just over 30 minutes remaining in this matchup. Plenty of time. But these Division 1 battles, you know, often come down to who controls midpoint. So, curious to see Cap C, Canadian, going to run into each other here shortly. Not enough to contest yet, but doing a great job working their way up. I don't know what just went up in flame there. Oh, resource. Or I'm sorry, the rep station. There we go. Ajax, look, MERC's still trying to push this midpoint. Supply truck coming in. That highlight is very interesting. Osiris hitting the front lines. Shifty! Get your rocket out, Shifty. Take that truck. You get the supplies too. Zombie. I want to go up to Doof Bridge, but we've got MERC slowly but steadily pushing their way. We finally got some contesting going on Doof. If they start to cap, we're moving. Take a peek at the map. You still have this garrison up here behind point. That's going to make for a quick 5-0 potentially if they're not careful. If they're able to cap Doof from MERC, they've got an entry into Dead Man's Corner. Got a nice setup so far, if you ask me. Let's see. Steel City taking the truck back. Let's get some more supplies. Looks like Artie might have dropped. Nope. There we go. We've got supplies on this side. Cap begins for EXO. Uh-oh. Let's go EXO. He said, we have waited long enough for this much needed win. Gotta get it going. Either way, I don't know about y'all, but I cannot wait to see the transfer list after this. We got Satchel by chance? Nope. Ooh! He gets hit though. Keep a peek on that. Misses cap guns. Interesting. The shot's not really doing much here out of this 76, but 75 rather. Big, big, big push coming. Duve Bridge. EXO says we're going to be taking that, guys. Look at this. We've got a spawn on the west by MERC, but that's about it. EXO just has to get guys in the circle, and they're taking this. As you see, lots of open ground here. Going to make it difficult. Airhead comes in again. Bombing run, Airhead. EXO bomber. EXO Airhead. If so facto. Take the what and leave the what. We've got pressure now. Duve Bridge being taken by EXO. We're at about 25% cap. 30 minutes into this matchup. Oh, man. Spawn wave by MERC halts that. You see a big wave comes in. Yowza. Much to work with. Neon Mastodon going back at it. I think he thought he got him, maybe? What? Loot up working that shoddy. Golly. Where'd that bomber go? There it is. MERC bomber, it looks like, coming in now. Trying to clear out any EXO that were making their way across the bridge. You got cap guns back here. MERC, huge spawn wave again. Sniper getting in position, though. Look at that. That's going to be clutch for EXO. If that guy's able to just sit back there and ping, ping, ping. That Car 98. Absolutely devastating from range. My personal favorite. Alright, let's get us through that already smoke, folks. 100 supplies lands for Exodus. We just need a squad leader. Kavarsty coming up behind. Neon, the only one to beat. I wonder if he saw the supplies land in or not. Twiggy. Kleiner takes him down. Oh yeah, MERC knows now though. MERC knows now. They say, wait a minute. Something ain't right. EXO had a huge push going, seemingly pushed back a little bit. For them, not much of an issue, as obviously they still have control of Carentan Causeway. Just 27 minutes left in this matchup. MERC could get lucky with a backside airhead. They obviously don't know that. We've got the inside scoop that they don't, but that could really be something. Party. Oh, artillery. This is an Artie player's wet dream. Purple Heart Lane. Ugh. Straight line. Ugh. Forget about. See, any advance MERC making so far, halted instantly by Artie. See if we can see who's on Artie today. Nope, my thing's in the way, so forget about it. Take a peek back up here at the causeway. Not much going on. We've got some MERC on the outskirts. We'll do a little 180, 270 for you. Yeah. Lots of ground to be made up if you are MERC right now. EXO still being a pester on the southeast side of Duve Bridge. This is where our story unfolds. Whew. checking on the chat. Let me know your predictions in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching right now, we're at 25 minutes left in the stream. Obviously, those of you tuning in are going to be a little behind, but as soon as you get here, let me know what you think is going to happen. We've got EXO making their way in from the north. It's both of their recon spotters, actually. I assume you're going to see some flares go up very soon, trying to get here. Manages to get back in. I thought Betty was going to gun him down, but probably lying in wait. Doesn't want to be seen. From this angle now, you see MERC. Where is MERC? We've got 5 guys on the screen, 1 here. MERC, where are you? MERC, where are you? Interesting. You know? Here's MERC. Got some MERC filing in. We're going to find out soon if there's an airhead, perhaps. Lewis with the rocket. That was hot. Couple MERC making their way in midpoint. Now getting cap pressure. Iowa Harley working his way. A few of the boys coming off of that backside garrison. Coming up, it's going to be up to Shifty. I wish I knew where his OP was. That could be big. MERC getting cap pressure on now, just with a couple guys. Crypto digging in deep. Kryptonics. Wow, 22 and some odd change minutes remaining in this matchup, folks. You see, we still got pressure on by EXO on Duve Bridge. One thing they got to make sure of is that they do not overextend here. That could be a very fatal move if they are not careful. Spawn comes back off Shifty's OP. Yep, MERC back on defense. You see everybody finally coming back. That was wild. They had maybe 6 guys on the map at one time. Flares galore. You see EXO still trying to gain ground ever so slightly. Finally have some MERC working their way south of Duve, getting across the bridge. Sam the man. Oh. Lucifer, you gotta see him. Lucifer, you gotta see him. Yeah, Sam the man with the play. Sam the playmaker. And Artie takes him down. He would have... Oh my gosh. Had a play on that tank crew nonetheless. Yeah, that was his satchel. What a play. Sam the man takes out the rep station. Takes out the heavy. Huge play for EXO. Ping's coming from the backside. And rightfully so. We've got Demon making his way back there. Jack working to find this OP. Dr. Ball spawns, but it's not going to be good enough, I don't fear. Yep. Poof. She drops. Shifty. Gonna need to put another up. Mid does not seem like it is going to be fought over right now, at least. It looks like the fight is still up here on the north. Lots of EXO getting spread out now. Sam the man making his way back in. Surprised he doesn't still have a satchel. But perhaps that Gewehr that he's using is the reason why. I'm just curious to watch these guys up here. Brittled little. We've got another squad leader Canadian out here. If they were to work in, get some pressure on, that could be big. Musty still chilling. Right here in the waterway, you've got a spawn wave at the top of your screen from MERC in the background. Wowza. EXO supplies landing. You got Osiris trying to fight off the backline. He sees Shifty. May make his way up. If he does, he's going to be able to get that new OP Shifty placed. Let's get back on point here. Musty getting some guys in. Hump, Lucifer coming off the OP. It's just Steel City. Steel City drops. Sean, top tier guy coming off the OP. Zombie, Jack Goff. Musty lets him go by. There you go, fill it up. Make him come to you. Yep, gets one with it. That play worked for him. Ajax coming off the OP. Musty's OP. Just got to get more guys on there. Major Wood looks like he was trying to build something. Garrison's so close. Musty had no idea. Brittled Little making an advance on the point. We got Moskva, Silver Newt, Trokey working their way back. Kleiner, Well, and Pickle Rick. Ooh, if that heavy stays still, Jack is going to come and give him a hard time. I am quite certain of that. Ooh! Medium tank drops. Medium goes down. You see all of EXO armor way back in the distance. Way back in the distance. Ammo drop coming in. I think that might be MERC's. Mark says now or never, guys. We got 17 some odd minutes left. We have to take this now. This is it. EXO knows it. You see they kind of went a little bit more reserved, falling back on defense. This is where it's going to get fun, folks. This is where it's going to get fun. Oh, man. Front door being left wide open moments ago. We've now closed that door. We've got MERC working their way back in. You got Dirt Raz leading the charge. Sneaking his way in. That smoke is crucial right now. Fatal goes down. Steel City, huge with the MG right now. Just raining every direction capable. Already coming down right by that OP. Doesn't manage to get anything off the Gary, though. Shots coming in from armor as well. Rocket, Snoochie Boochie tries to hit Steel City. Does not connect. Kryptonics, Demon, Lewis. So close yet so far. Goat Piss sees him. Says, where you going, boy? Both points contested. Both points defended. 16 minutes remaining. That already relentless, as we said earlier. Purple Heart Lane. Its name is quite fitting. MERC. Loads of MERC. Loads of MERC. Look. Losing all armor, it looks like. Yeah, heavy goes down. I'm willing to bet that was Jack from earlier. He was the only one close. MERC had a hell of a push a second ago, seeming to be erased. Let's go, folks. 15 minutes remain. Dirt Raz leading the charge. This is going to be rough for MERC. Getting in there, they've got enough EXO on the backside to constantly pester this Duve bridge. You see they're riddled up here. It looks like a almond joy or something, just completely nutty, straight up the line. Cannon fires, takes one out. Artie, that's got to be MERC. Artie, that is close enough to the garrison to do some damage. That's where they want it to stay, right about there. Bombing run comes in. It's an EXO bomber. EXO bomber does its job, takes out several OPs from MERC. Only a few MERC guys able to enter the point now. 14 minutes remaining. That's a big play by EXO. EXO saying front door push. Forget about. MERC. 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 Oh no, MERC. They've got the Gary locked out. Nobody's going to spawn on that close. They've got the OPs locked out because Eastern push coming in, Northern push coming in. Flare goes up. MERC is making a play. It is now or never. The next few minutes are going to be crucial here. Dirt Raz takes one. That already comes in, levels their own team. Not enough to stop the cap, but definitely doesn't help. Santa Elite being one of the only ones. I think if I'm Santa, I'm dropping a 2-minute satchel. Or actually a 30-second, really. 2 minutes, that thing's going to sit there for a hot, way too long, to be honest with you. Santa making it happen. Spawn wave comes. Golly, every MERC spawn wave so far has lost at least half of them. It feels right from the jump. Be it grenades or artillery, just an absolute bloodbath so far. MERC starting to cap, 40% cap pressure just about. Spawn wave by EXO, just south. Artillery roaming. This is, oh, whose airhead is that? That is a MERC airhead. Airhead bombing run combo. Nobody around other than Jack. Jack goes right past it, does not realize. Cross, Quigley splitting up. Oh no. Oh no, we are watching MERC take this in real time, folks. If that spawn comes off, this is MERC's point. And it may be too late in the game. Oh no. Everybody and their mama comes off the airhead. Osiris leading the charge. Never a good sight when command's the closest one to the point. You know you're having it rough. MERC! MERC! Ooh! No way this is happening right now. EXO holding the advantage the whole time. MERC now going up 3-2 with just over 11 minutes remaining in this matchup. It's all going to come down to how they get some garrisons up. EXO's gotta march these armor units right in this point. You got to throw everything at it right here. You've been sitting back, lying in wait long enough. Time to push. EXO having only the straight line to push from. No garrison to the east to get advanced up this waterway. Going to allow MERC to spread out. Oh, absolutely devastating right here if you are EXO. absolutely devastating. Let's get a look at this main road. We've got everybody and their mom. Look at this. It is a party up in here, folks. Ooh, shot comes in. Takes out that carcass. Gets an infantry player at the same damn time. 150 supplies by EXO right here on the line. That's a little bit past the line. Not going to do him a whole lot of good being that deep. Iowa Harley, the first squad leader in contention. Betty, Sam. Iowa goes down. No freaking way this has happened. EXO dominating the entire performance. Those of you watching, I know you would agree. EXO absolutely putting on a show for everybody, and with 11 minutes left, MERC now taking the point. EXO has to get this back here if they want their season to continue. If not, it's going to be 0 for 5. The hell was that? Where did that come from? The guy just died from nowhere? Okay, cool. Oh, man. Axis supplies landing on point. Somebody getting aggressive, saying, hey, if we do take it, we got to have something there, right? Got to plan accordingly. Flare goes up for MERC. Snoochie Boochie. Kryptonics, Mr. House. Phantom, Legend. Mr. House. Working his way up. You see Dirt Raz drops. Steel City has been here, there, and everywhere today. Rockets coming in from EXO. Oh no. 8 minutes left. How do they respond? Finally, we see armor moving their way up. You got 1, 2, 3 on their way. Something goes down. Let's get a big view of this here. Oh man. Couple EXO working the red-blue line. Other than that, I will shit my pants though if this EXO armor unit pushes in and they just steamroll right back into it. That would be the play of the century. Spawn wave comes in. Iowa Harley. Some EXO making their way into the point now. Gets gunned down. Dig Bicken. Because I don't think so, bub. Dig Bicken, former Black Sheep. Shout out Dig Bicken. Here we go. This is what we need, guys. This is what we need. Combined arms. Let's get you guys up close and personal, just so you can see how absolutely nutty this is going right now. These guys, look, risks himself, pops the rocket, pop, rocket, drop it. Spawn wave by MERC. These guys, there you go. Move that armor. Work that armor up. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. Oh my gosh. I would have loved to seen an airhead come down by MERC on that backside. That would have been wicked to watch. But this is what you like to see. EXO contesting. 6 minutes left in this match. Ooh, all his infantry around. Goes down. Oh no! First heavy goes down. Tiger pulling up behind him now. EXO starting to cap. EXO starting to cap. MERC, 3 minutes 43 seconds to hold on. Who's coming? Who's coming? Oh man. I I think EXO might get this. If they can keep that armor unit alive, EXO's going to take this. They've got 2 rolling up. I don't see any for MERC. Oh, man. 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Shit going crazy. We've got to push from this eastern side again. You see Red Devil drops, trades with Moses. If we're MERC, we got to have Artie right on that main road. Shot comes in. The back Tiger may drop soon. Back Tiger goes down. Huge play for MERC. 1 EXO heavy left remaining, and he's injured. Tooth lying in wait. Tell me, does Tooth have a satchel on this guy? I don't think so. We will find out. Obviously trying to work his way in. Turning that squad leader to jelly. Capgun's working his way up. Same hole. EXO capping. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left. MERC watching their advance slip away. EXO now infiltrating the point completely. Satchel goes off, not close enough to get the Tiger. Oh, wow. We've got more EXO armor up here. Light tank popping off. Fatal Watch, Pickle Rick. Oh my god, this is going to come down to the very end, folks. This is going to be a last second game, if I've ever seen one. Half pressure now for EXO, taking it back from MERC. Oh! Defense! Spawn wave comes in! MERC! MERC saves her chances! 3 minutes and a half left! These armor units gotta figure that out. MERC now losing it. Fatal Watch, reach for the stars! What? Is this real? Is this real? 3 minutes, 7 seconds left! Holy shit! I know you're out there saying, if you're watching this, you're saying, holy beep and beep beep and beep beep. There's only some things I can say, or TPO kick me. So we're going to keep it PG today. Big spawn wave, EXO, 2 minutes 49 seconds. 2 minutes 49 seconds. Heavy moving in. Combined arms, EXO, 2:38 remains. Time is ticking. MERC has to come back here. MERC has to respawn. They've got this garrison right here. If they get another wave, it's over. Heavy goes down. Heavy drops. Oh no. 55% cap pressure. EXO. 2 minutes remain. Huge spawn wave by MERC. Comes off the garrison. Already hit just moments prior. Doesn't get the spawn wave. MERC flooding the point. I don't think I've ever seen so many guys in 1 point from both teams in my life. Purple Heart Lane not letting us down this Division 1 matchup. Coming down to the end. 50% cap. Less than 2 minutes remain in this game. It's anybody's. It's anybody's right now. We need a huge spawn back again for MERC on that garrison. If they're able to get one more, that's probably going to be the finalizer. There it is. These guys just need to get ducked down. Stay in the point. Stay alive. 1 minute, 27 seconds. EXO still capping. Is this real? Is this real right now? I cannot believe what I'm seeing, folks. We've got EXO marching in with the PZ4. They're going to take this point. We've got no bombers coming in. We've got no precision strikes. I don't see anything. A wave comes off. For MERC, it's not going to be enough. They got to get rid of this armor unit and win these gunfights. EXO's going to take it. Spawn wave! Spawn wave! They're absolutely wrecked off the spawn wave. PZ4 goes down. 42 seconds left for EXO to cap it. That means there is still enough time for one more garrison spawn to come. It's going to come down to this, folks. Holy shit, I've never seen anything like this. It's over! It's over! Oh! Oh my god, EXO steals their first of the season. I cannot wait for the next 30 minutes so you guys can catch up and see this. I am going to be sitting here shaking. Less than 30 seconds left. EXO's going to win this, going to go on to the semifinals. MERC, your season is done. This has got to be the greatest game I've ever witnessed. That has got to be the fucking best. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say right now. This is unlike anything I've ever seen before, folks. I am mind blown. Holy shit. TPL Quarterfinals Division 1, Purple Heart Lane. An absolute banger. Exodus taking it 3-2 over MERC. I know nobody out there had that on their bingo card. Let's be honest. That is absolutely bonkers. What an amazing end. Exodus. Congratulations, guys. Getting that first win of the season, let alone it being in the quarterfinals. Wow. Wow, wow, wow is all I can say. Cannot wait for you guys to catch up and watch this. If you are out there, please give us a like, a follow, subscribe. Every little bit's going to help. We're going to donate everything we make here from this channel to charity. So if you can help us out, please do. I gotta go shower or something. This is crazy. This has been TPO Quarterfinals Division 1 for you folks. I'm Don Gotti signing off. Forget about